I did a video several months ago titled 10 Reasons Why You Should Go to University in Germany and Why I Wish I Did Too. One of my main reasons why in that video was that universities in Germany and many other European countries are actually tuition free, and that is definitely not the case in the US. I've been wanting to do another video that focuses more on how you can go to school in Germany instead of why you should. Well, there have been several recent news stories that prompted me to make this follow-up video now rather than later. I couldn't even believe the first news story that I read about this. It actually said that many well-respected university degrees will no longer be considered professional by the US Department of Education. What does this even mean? For now, it means that borrowing money to pay for graduate school will be much more restricted. And university degrees in the US are already very expensive, so most people have no choice but to borrow. But now, anyone who wants to pursue these degrees will probably need to get private loans to cover all the costs. However, private loans have much higher interest rates and much worse terms. In other words, this likely means that fewer people will be pursuing degrees in these professions, even though many of these fields have had shortages for years. Who knows what other consequences there might be? And this leads to another concerning story that came out recently, showing how university degrees are falling out of favor in the US. In fact, a recent poll found that 63% of Americans think that university degrees are no longer worth the cost. Unfortunately, it seems fewer and fewer people in the US are able to even afford a university degree. These barriers to higher education in the US mean that now is a great time to consider going to school in places outside of the US, like Germany or elsewhere in Europe. There really are so many benefits. For one thing, student loans aren't needed here, since as I said, there's no tuition to attend a university in Germany and many other European countries. So you won't have to worry about student debt weighing you down for decades after you graduate. And you'll get a great education and have a much better chance of getting a job in Europe, where you can have a much better quality of life. I can't tell you how much I wish I would have gone to school here when I was younger instead of in the US. Even now, I still have student loan debt that I may never pay off, and it's a massive burden. So, are you interested in getting a university degree in Europe, minus all the debt? Or are you maybe hoping for better job prospects and a much higher quality of life outside of the US? If you're open to coming to Germany or another European country for school, keep watching, because I'm going to show you how you can do it. Okay, los geht's. The first potential pathway is for those who are still in high school. And I think the earlier in life that you start down this path, the better. There are two options here. Your first option is the Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange High School Program, or CBYX. This program offers scholarships for high school students to attend a German high school for one academic year, learn German, and participate in a series of cultural excursions and meetings. Another option is the German-American Partnership Program, or GAPP. This program offers scholarships and grants for either short-term visits to Germany or longer-term attendance in German schools. I'll put links to both of these programs in the description so you can check it all out for yourself. If you've already graduated or are about to graduate from high school, you can just go ahead and apply to a German university that appeals to you. For some guidance on selecting a university that offers programs that you're interested in, check out the handy German University Navigator offered through the German Academic Exchange Service, or DAAD. This navigator provides lots of information about Germany's higher education system, the different types of schools available, and any special requirements needed to attend. Once you've found where you would like to apply, you have more options. You can research the schools online and apply remotely, or you can get a special type of visa known as a visa to seek a university place that allows you to come to Germany to visit universities in person before applying to a specific degree program. Then, once you've been accepted to a German university, you'll just need to apply for a student visa. The requirements for a student visa include admission to a state-recognized institution of higher education in Germany, proof of German or English language proficiency depending on the program that you plan to attend, and proof of sufficient funds to cover living expenses. To prove this, you'll need around 12,000 euro kept in a special blocked bank account with monthly limits on withdrawals. Please see the link in the description below for more details on this. Once you get your visa, you're all set to study in Germany for 2 years. And if needed, the visa can be extended for an additional 2 years. The student visa also allows you to work up to 20 hours per week during your stay if you want some extra money or experience while in school. The third pathway I want to share is for those of you who are currently attending university in the US and want to transfer to a German school. The first step is to research potential schools and programs in Germany. For this part, you can also use the German University Navigator provided by the German Academic Exchange Service, or DAAD, that I mentioned earlier. Once you've found a university that fits your criteria, be sure to check out the school's policy for transferring credits on their website or by reaching out directly to their International Student Office, which is commonly known as the Akademisches Auslandamt. After you've been accepted and your credits have been transferred, you can apply for a student visa as described earlier for Pathway 2. Whichever pathway you choose, as a German university graduate, you'll really open up your career options. When you graduate from a university here, you can apply for a residence permit for job seekers, which gives you 18 months to find a job in Germany. Then, once you've landed a job, you can get a residence permit for skilled workers. After that, it's just a matter of time before you'll qualify for permanent residence or even German citizenship. Then, you'll be well on your way to enjoying a much better quality of life, either here in Germany or really anywhere in Europe. Just one last note, there are also many opportunities for graduate students and professors from the US to come to Germany or other European countries to continue their studies and research. And while the specifics may vary, the German Academic Exchange Service, or DAAD, is still the best starting point to research possibilities for transferring graduate credits, seeking funding, arranging research stays, finding guest lecture opportunities, or applying for open positions. Okay, I hope this information has been helpful. Whatever pathway you follow, know that you'll be joining a growing number of international students and academics in Germany. There are currently about 400,000 undergraduate and graduate students from around the world enrolled in German universities. And maybe one day soon, you'll be one of them. If you're interested, I hope you're able to get a much earlier start than I did in creating a brighter and better future for yourself here in Germany. And even if you decide Germany isn't the place for you, I encourage you to look at other European countries because they'll have similar advantages over going to school in the US. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for more information. And please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Alright, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Tschüss, bis später!